we'll get started in child's pose then. Does that look good?
Mm-hmm. Hello, am I on frame?
Yeah. Okay. Just making sure, because when you watch it later, if my head's cut off, sorry. Oh, that doesn't matter. All right, a few breaths here, just sinking down. Start to build your breath if you want to have your ujjayi going on today. You can stay here or lift halfway. Thread the right arm underneath your left. Move on to the right shoulder. Really drive into the left palm, rotating the thumb to the corner of your mat. On your next breath in, we'll move back through center and switch. Your left arm goes underneath your right. You're crawling to stack the shoulders. Hips are drawing over your heels. On your inhale, we'll make our way back into center. Pull the chest to the mat one more time. Crawl the fingers further away. Go ahead and root your forearms down, right outside of the shoulders. You're moving into a modified hover position. So just pull yourself forward, shifting the hips, and then take it right back into that child's pose with the forearms down. Exhale up and forward, neck is long. Inhale, press back over your heels. Couple more here. Abs are pulling in and away from the ground. The next time you press back, you can move onto the palms, warming up through the wrists now. Find the whole palm rooted into the mat. And then start to find those spider fingers here. So looking at your hands as you shift forward. And then take the gaze past the top of the mat. As you're looking at the hands, you're making sure the index knuckle is pressed down. You can stay here, start to find those big circles. The next time you move, just take the hips to one side, out and around. You can add your neck and head. Make sure you go in both directions here, evening yourself out. And once you're even there, your knees move underneath you. You can start to find some regular cows and cats, adding in any wrist, fingertip warm up you'd like here. Spinal rolls, whatever you need. Once you even out, move back into neutral. You'll slide the right leg behind you. Toes are facing the floor. Start to squeeze to lift. Left arm can reach forward. Your thumb is to the sky. Then you can add some circles into the ankle and wrist if you want, or keep that same reach long. Neck is still lengthened out. As you exhale, start to round and inhale, lengthen. Elbow tries to reach outside your knee. and take it back out. Abs are pulling into the ceiling. Hold your next curl in, pushing strong into the floor, and then lifting light into the sky. Your heel is pulling high. On your exhale, bring your left forearm down, your right leg goes back. You're pulling the knee out to the side, finding that tight squeeze. And inhale, reach back long. Your knee rotates to the side. Your leg goes back out, rotating back into neutral. Push firm into the arms. One more here. Leg goes back, bring it in, hands to neutral, take a cow and cat, inhale through. Exhale up and back. Return to the neutral position. Pull away from the floor and then reach the left leg behind you. Start to glide it up. Your right arm can start to go by your ear, adding in circles or holding that nice long line. And it goes both ways with those circles. On your exhale, you can start to find those crunches underneath. Inhale, reach. Exhale in. And lengthen. And we'll hold the last one, pulling up and away from the floor. Thighs reaching into your body. On your inhale, you're re-lengthening, bring the right forearm down now. As you exhale, your knee pulls into the arm and then reach it back. Exhale in and then reach long. Use the side body to move your leg. One more here. Lengthen and return to neutral, bringing it in. A cow and cat here. Inhale through. And exhale round. Find your neutral stance here. We're starting with the right forearm down. It's right in line with the shoulder, so think about the wrist, elbow and shoulder in one line, your elbow in line with the left palm. Rotate the left arm back. And then think about squeezing a block in between the forearms. So you're hugging both shoulders in tight. You're pushing into the left hand, so start to box forward a little bit with the elbow, not letting it sink back. Inhale, lift up, hands meet, then reach, wrapping here, so you're in that nice long line. Set that down, rotate in with both arms, pulling the abs away from the ground. Both hands are working hard, so you're still pushing strong into the left hand, even though the forearm is down. Inhale, lift up, and switch right down, squeezing in, finding more neutral now. You can shift a little more forward, taking more weight into the arms, making sure it doesn't all go into the right side. Inhale up, and switch, left forearm down. Bring yourself forward a little bit more. Start to find even distribution into the left arm and hand. Inhale up, exhale, one more time each side. Neck stays long. Strong, firm arms. Inhale, lift, and switch one more. Keep trying to press away from the floor. Both hands working hard. Both hands, both hands, both hands. And then bring it back. Cow and cat here. One more time. Return into neutral. This time your hands are going to be more in front of your shoulders. So walk them out a little bit here. We're finding that drop down. So just dropping evenly and lifting back. You could have a block in between the forearms and find that drop because your arms are shoulder distance apart. So bringing them right in line with the shoulders, wrists and shoulders, you should be able to hold a block in between the forearms. So they are really close here, walking closer together. All right, if that is easy enough, you can shift forward a little bit, finding that plank position, reach down, find those arms working harder, use the abs a little bit more. Next time, come down halfway. Keep the neck long, you're looking past the fingertips here. Wrap the elbows in, arms are working strong. You can always bring them down. 3. And then all the way to the forearms. Use the abs, pull the arms and legs toward one another, finding action in the low belly. From here, you can tuck the toes, make your way into forearm plank. Backs of the legs are squeezing to the ceiling, and then walk the feet out so the hips are in line with the shoulders. So you're in one long line. Making sure the legs get further away or bring the knees back to the mat. Knees lower, then bring it all the way into Sphinx. Pull through with the chest. On your exhale, we'll slowly lower down. Drag your hands back by you. Inhale, baby cobra, open the chest. Exhale, back to the ground. Inhale, lift. Pull away from the floor with the midsection. And exhale, lower a couple there with your breath. You're squeezing into the lower body, finding stability there. Taking pressure out of the low back. One more here. And exhale, lower down. We're starting to reach those arms long in front. On your exhale, you're squeezing into one long line and reach the fingers all the way out, away from the toes. We're gonna make our way onto your right side. So start to roll over here, squeezing everything into neutral. You're hugging the inner thighs this time. Finding that balance spot, using your core. On your exhale, you're making your way onto center. And then over to your left side. Find that space where you can hold. Breathe. In and out of the nose. I don't hear any breathing, but hopefully you are. Rotate back to center. Back to your right side one more time, holding here. All right, those left toes are just going up a few inches and back down. You can stay in a neutral position. Let's just challenge your balance a little bit more. Finding your core. And then roll back to neutral. Over to your left. Right foot can move a little bit here or just hang out, trying to find your balance. Arms are strong too. And then make your way back to your belly. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, lower down. From here, we're moving right back into the Sphinx position, pulling the arms in. They're at that shoulder distance apart here, so you should be able to hold that block in between the forearms. On your exhale, you're using your abs, so knees can stay down or you're tucking the toes. Everything pulls away from the floor together to be in that nice long line here. A little forward and back. Use the heels to move. And then start to lift the feet and walk them closer for dolphin. You can bring it in closer or stay out a little further, warm the hamstrings a little bit more if you need to. Arms are driving down into the ground. You're at shoulder distance with the arms again. You're hugging a block the whole time, so don't let the elbows start to reach out. They stay in line with everything else. That's where the balance comes from. From here, you can make your way back out a little further with the legs. You can look forward as you shift into a little dolphin push-up and bring it back. Little shift and lower. Right back up, a couple here. After this next one, downward facing dog, lengthen the arms. Find yourself in that nice position you need. You can always soften the knees to find more space for your hamstrings and lift of the hips. Arms are staying in that neutral position. All right, we're gonna move and then find stillness. On your inhale, you can open the right leg up, take what you need to start. Pop. Try to stay even through the arms unless you're moving into the shoulder. All right, we're going into that runner's lunge prep, so reach forward and then three-legged dog, take it back. Exhale, shift in. Inhale, lengthen back. Use the hands. The next time your foot is forward, you're holding your runner's lunge. Try to get long here. You can always have blocks underneath both hands to find more space. You can move or hang out in stillness, keeping everything squared up. On your inhale, your left knee down, come to low lunge, and exhale back to runner. Inhale, lift, pull into the neutral position with the legs, drawing into center. Two more here. The next time you're in low lunge, you can hold. Dragging the mat together underneath you. Make sure you're even in the right foot. Loosening through the ribs, not letting them splay out, but finding that draw into center instead. On your exhale, we'll start to move forward and then into half split. So just pull into the right leg, drag back into the right hip. You got it. Exhale forward. Inhale, pull back. The next time you're forward, we'll hold there. Pull into the mat. You're squeezing the left seat. You can find openness through the chest as you squeeze the back body. On your next exhale, we're moving into half split. This time you could hold. You can have blocks or use your right thigh there. You're dragging the left foot back and in, and then you're reaching your heart and toes together. Finding nice space through the spine. From here, you can always hold. You're rooting the right foot, left hand down, left leg goes through. Then step it into a higher lunge. Bring it down and through. Reach it up and back. You can always hold the lunge or the kick through. You can also take a seated position here, reaching the leg forward. We're holding the next kick through. Take your leg under. You're pressing off the right foot and left hand, squeezing the left quad, toes pull back. Hip or heel can be on the floor or both. On your exhale, pull the thigh in, reach it back, hold your mid lunge here. You're still squeezing the left seat. You could add a little heart opener if you want, or stay in that nice tall position. Warming the shoulders a little more in that heart opener. From here, your warrior 3. Take off and then land it back. Exhale forward, inhale tall. Arms can do whatever they need to. And hold your next flight. Everything is nice and leveled out through the torso. Turn those left toes toward the ground. There you go. More turning, more turning. Hip is level. If you feel like you're falling, you might not be even. You can add some crunches here. In and out. In and in. Your leg comes all the way up and through. One leg Tadasana. Your leg only goes where you can stay long through both sides. You can always have your foot on the floor as well. You're pulling the leg back towards you just like the kick through. From here, you're going right back behind. Reach it back and forward. Kick it back. The next time you're forward, we're going into eagle and then back to one leg. Wrap around, lengthen out. And hold your next eagle. Squeeze the legs and arms into one another. Your left side's on the outside. Arms and legs. If not, then on the other side. Just make sure you do the opposite. Pull the shoulders down and together. You can stay here or we're crunching here. Forward and tall. Exhale round. Inhale up. And make your way into a chair. Bring the feet down, unwind the arms, sit back. Heels pull apart, abs are in. Lengthen. On your exhale, we'll find a fold. Just reach it forward. You can take your feet hip distance apart and find ragdoll or gorilla here, whatever you need. Thighs and belly meet. Neck is long, or you can move around. You can move the legs to find more opening through the hamstrings here. Or you can press strong and pull the heels away. On your inhale, you can move into a half lift. You're finding your way into down dog, however you want to get there. You can vinyasa and step it straight back. Find a couple of breaths to reset here. On your next breath in, your left leg will lengthen behind. You can take what you took on the other side. Forearm into the palms. And we're finding that runner's prep. Reach forward, reach back. Exhale to the shoulders. Inhale, even out. Use the fingertips. You're holding the next run. Readjust your weights. You can move the right heel. Whatever you did on the other side, try to recreate here. Pull the left hip crease back a little bit more. And we're going to low lunge. Right knee comes down, torso up, hands down, knee up. Switch, and switch. On the next one, you're holding, finding that tight squeeze, lengthening through the whole right knee to fingertip area. Hands can always come down to help you find more stability through the neck and shoulders. You can always push into the top of the foot or the toes, whatever feels better on your knee. On your exhale, we're starting to move. Keep squeezing that right seat as you exhale, you're going forward. Inhale, pull back and in. Woo. My knee doesn't like this floor as much as the other floor. That's all right. Exhale forward, inhale back. Holding the next one. Hold the legs toward each other as you lift the heart if you're adding the back bend in. Ease the face. Breathe in and out of the nose. And then slowly lift. Reach back in to your half split. Toes splay wide. You're pulling into the socket with the bone, so drag the mat in toward you. The exhale finds a deeper fold. We'll root the left foot, right hand down, kick through, then step up, open. Right hand down, right leg through, right leg back, stand up tall. Find your placement, more than speed. Hold the next kick through. See if you can find lift out of the leg and arm. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Leg goes back. Finding that lower lunge position. You can add that opening here. You can take the hands behind the head. Pull the right hip forward. Tailbone sinks down. Then warrior three or airplane. Back to your lunge. Forward and up. We'll hold the next one. Finding levelness through the pelvis. Reach the right hip in line with the left. You can take your hands to the low back. There we go. On your exhale, you can start to find those crunches, either one or both. You can also do none and just hold there. Leg comes through, hold that one leg Tadasana. Finding levelness here. Active in those toes, just like your kick through. So wide, just like your half split. Pull apart. All right, we're gonna move those two. So you're kicking back through and kick it forward. Flex and kick. And we're going into eagle next. The time you stand up, you wrap around and unwind. Exhale in and open. And hold your eagle. Find space. You should be able to move your head. Then pull your tailbone towards your left heel. See if you can sit that deeper. And we'll find your crunches from here. Exhale round. Inhale up. Or you can always go slower. And make your way into chair, sit it back. Inhale. Exhale, pull deeper into that position. Inhale, and find your fold from there. Halfway lift. Make your way into your down dog, however you want to get there. Even the breath again. All right. This time there's no hold, you just move through. On your inhale, right leg goes back. Exhale, runner prep. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, forward. Exhale. One more here. Your knee comes down, low lunge. And then lift it up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Hold this next one. Glide forward. Draw back. Inhale, open. Exhale, pull. Left hand to the floor next. Kick through. Drive it up and back. This might take a little longer. It's still gonna make everything work harder, including your heart. One more. You're going to warrior three or airplane next. Shift in and back up. Forward. Standing crunch here, in and crunch. Leg goes all the way through, all the way back. Exhale up. Then find eagle, wrap, and unwind. Exhale in, inhale, open, exhale. You can crunch here, round, and stand tall. Exhale. And then bring it into chair, unwind, inhale. Exhale, fold. Half lift from here. Down dog, find your way there. Re-even your breath. Inhale, left leg goes back. Bring it into runner prep and back. Shift forward, lengthen out. Two more. Hold this one, right knee to the floor. Inhale, lift. Bring it to runner. Low lunge. Runner. Next time you're in that low lunge, pull forward. Open. And stretch. Open. You can hear the crackling and stretch. Two more. Sorry, there's no music for sure. One more here. Right hand down, kick through. And take it up and back. Right hand down. Right leg back. Two more. And we're finding that flight from here. Reach it forward. Up and back. Fly. Soft land. Two. Hold and crunch here. In. And squeeze. All the way through and tall. All the way to the back. Up. And back. Push nice and strong into your left foot. Last one. Eagle. Unwind. Wrap around. Open out. Two. Hold and crunch standing. Exhale. And round. Find your chair from here. And then find your fold. Halfway lift. Back to your downward facing dog, however you want to get there. Even fewer times through this time. On your inhale, right leg goes behind. Runner's lunge, 3-legged down. 2 more. Hold this next one, your knee lowers to the floor, stand tall. And then lift. Low lunge. Hold your lunge, bring it forward. Pull it back. Exhale. Inhale. 1 more. Left hand reaches down, left leg goes under, left leg goes through and up. Down, mindful, up, squeeze, 1 more. You're flying next. Take it forward and up and back. Shift, stand. 1 more, find your crunches, in. Kick it all the way up through, all the way back. 2. Flex the foot. Hold this next one, wrap your eagle. Unwind. Exhale around. Crunch here. And then find your chair. Inhale. Exhale, make your way to fold. Halfway lift. Back to your downward facing dog. However you want to find your way there. We have 1 more for your left side. Coming up. It's coming in hot. Like the fajita. I'll just sing to you since we can't have music on YouTube. It's fine. All right. Left leg goes along. Pull it through, runner's lunge. Up and back. Shift forward. Up and back. Hold this next one, pull forward. Right knee down, lift your chest. Right knee lifts. 2. Hold this one. Pull forward and back. Open. Close. 1 more. Pull it back, hand to the floor, kick through, reach behind. Hand down. You could use a block under the hand, but just make sure it's not gonna slide. You're pushing firm. Last one. Reach forward and back. Forward. Pull that next forward, standing crunch. Then the leg goes all the way through and all the way back. Exhale. Wrap your eagle bind and unwrap. In and out. Hold that next one, crunching here. Then bring yourself into chair. Inhale. On your next breath in, take a mountain. You can take whatever you need here if you want some side stretch, back bend. You can also fold whenever you want. Taking that little rest. Once you feel evened out there, grow tall 1 more time, look through the fingertips. Then neutralize the neck. Sit back to chair. Right leg across to figure 4. Hands can move to heart or they can stay up tall. Rotate from your inner thigh and then pull the toes back toward your shin here. Use that to find more openness and sit deeper. Your knee is in line with the toe on the left as well. On your exhale, you'll drive into the left foot, right knee lifts. You're pulling in, active through the quad and abs. Active through those toes as well. Look at one spot that's not moving. Find your left foot. On your exhale, you're moving into crescent. Higher lunge this time. Find your knee underneath you so you can find more stability. You can walk your feet out wider here. Pull the hips to level. Ease through the jaw. Open through the chest. As you exhale, we'll move to warrior two, just open. Left toes go to the top of the mat. Check your left knee, rotating the inner thigh out. You should be able to see that big toe. Arms are nice and strong out of the shoulders. Find your knee pulling toward the toes, then reach back with the left arm, reverse. You can look up or down, you can move it, whatever feels good on your neck here. Keep pulling into the shoulder behind you and pulling the ribs forward in front, so not letting those ribs splay out. Goddess is next. You could always take a fold instead if that feels better for you. You're up nice and tall though. Pull the hip points and low ribs into neutral here, so they should be pulling towards center. Activating those abs. Find your feet position for this first time through. Shoulders over the hips, just a couple of breaths here. See if you can drop down lower with the tailbone. Opening through the inner thighs to find that settledness. Side angle at the top, so left toes back to the front. You're extending over your left thigh with the spine. You can bring the forearm to thigh, and then think about growing from the fingers all the way to the heel on the right side, one long line. Extend over. Your right hand reaches down, rotate to your left, your heel comes up on the right side. You're in your twisted lunge. Think about head to heel, one long growth. You're transferring a little more weight into the left foot. You can stay, or you're finding that little standing run, or just in and out. Then step the feet together in your half lift. Fold all the way in. Inhale, chair, sit back. Left leg's gonna come across this time. Find your figure four. Flex through your foot. Pulling down and back. Inhaling to grow longer, exhaling, pulling in. On your inhale, start to lift the left thigh up as you stand tall. You're in mountain on the right side, so drive the foot down evenly into the ground. Toes are wide. As you exhale, you're gliding the left leg back into your crescent position. Walking the feet out left and right as much as you need. You're squeezing the left seat, pulling in and tall. You should be able to move your head around with some ease there. Then firm the shoulders. You're still pulling the inner thighs toward one another in the center. As you exhale, we'll find warrior two. Take it open. Realign heel to heel or heel to arch with your feet. You should be able to see your big toe on the right side this time. You're holding a pencil in between those shoulder blades, so pull in and then pull it down toward your pelvis. Right arm can go overhead. Reverse here. You can look wherever it feels best for you. You can even move around. You could even roll the circle, the wrist in a circle. Words will come out. Sometimes they make sense. Hopefully more often than not. We'll find goddess next. Lift yourself up, turn the toes out. All right, this time if you want to take a couple of moments of movement, you can. We're going to get to going quickly in just a second. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, Move into side angle on the right bent knee. Find that nice length through the spine. Then extend through the fingertips. Reach the pinky down. Rotating through the shoulder, opening up. Left hand to the floor, turn to your right. Pelvis is back to neutral. You can walk your feet wherever they need to go here. You can stay for a couple more moments or find that little run in. It's just in and in. And step it to the top, halfway lift. Fold it forward. Here we go, find your chair, sit back. Right leg across, pull it up, reach to crescent, warrior two. Inhale up. Goddess pose here, hands to shoulders, you're finding rotation. Do not move the low body. You're moving from the rib cage to the head. You can look side to side. If that bothers your balance, look at one spot that's not moving. Keep pushing the inner thighs out. Inhale, you're making your way into side angle. Exhale, rotate to your left. You can run here or hold. And step your feet together in your half lift. Fold forward. Chair. Left leg across. Pull up. Crescent lunge. Open. Reverse. Goddess. We're gonna get a little shoulder opener right here. Right arm is reaching up. Your elbow stays up, it does not drop forward. So take it to that spot you can. Left hand can reach back. If they don't meet, you can hold a shirt, towel strap, whatever you need. Tailbone's pulling to the floor. Unwind, left arm out, right arm. Left arm comes up. Find that space that works for you. Squeeze into the shoulder, then reach the right arm back and around. So you're finding that spot too. Hold on wherever you need. You could use your head into the arm to keep the elbow straight to the sky. Right arm comes out, then left. Side angle at the top. Turn, rotated lunge, and then run it in. Step to the top, half lift. Fold forward. Chair. Right, figure four, lift. Crescent lunge, warrior two, reverse. Goddess, inhale. Side angle, rotate, run, and step to the top, half lift. Fold forward. Chair pose, sit back. Left leg across, pull up, shift it back. Warrior two, reverse. Goddess, inhale. Side angle, left hand down, knee in and out, and then find your half lift. Make your way into down dog from here, however you want to get there. Combo time to finish. Even the breath. Right leg will go to the sky. Runner's prep, pull, take it back. Exhale forward. Just one more, step up, left knee down, low lunge. Left knee up, runner. Inhale, exhale, inhale, shift forward, shift back. Forward, and back. One more. Left hand goes to the floor next. Kick through, take it up, inhale. Left hand down, left leg through, reach back. One more time here. It's warrior three and lunge. Inhale, reach. Standing crunch here, in. Then kick all the way through and up, all the way back. Eagles are next, wrap in, unwind, exhale. Standing crunch here. For your figure 4, you can keep the eagle arms for a moment. As you reach back into crescent, find a quick heart opener, inhale. Unwind to warrior 2. Reverse, side angle, hand down, turn, little run, and step up, half lift. Fold, chair, breathe, inhale, and fold forward. Round of breath here. We're finding our way back to downward facing dog to get into the other side. All right, left leg goes up and back, pull it through, last time. Inhale up, exhale forward. Hold the next one, right knee to the floor, bring it back. Low lunge, and lift. Low lunge. Forward and back there, almost moved on to the next one. Keep going, open, pull back, one more. Hand comes down, now kick through, and stand up. Exhale. Slow it down a little bit, and back. Last one. You're flying next. Reach forward. Soft land back. Exhale. Hold that next one, standing crunch. And all the way through. All the way back. Exhale up. It's eagle and unwind. Bind in, unwind. One more, crunch here. Arms can stay or unwind, figure 4 the leg. Pull it up, reach it back. Open the chest. Now warrior 2. Reverse. Goddess. You're going to side angle and rotate. Pull in and step it up, half lift. Fold forward. Chair. Then find your way into a tabletop, however you want to get there. Cow and cat a couple of times. What did you all want to do today? Which one? Doesn't matter? Don't care?
Funky crow.
The funky crow? Okay. I'll do the first one this way with the right arm. So the right arm's gonna box the hand down. The left forearm's gonna be down to start. So you're taking it down, shoulder is over the elbow, in line with the wrist, one long line. Your right hand is in line with the elbow, then you're wrapping the elbow back. So you're pushing strong, lift the toes from there. You're getting as close to the armpits for this one as you can to find lift. Finding the abs away from the ground. Making sure you're looking at or past the left thumb to find the length of the neck, less weight to drag you down. And we'll take it to the other side from there. So you have that alignment here, bringing the right forearm down in line with the shoulder. Your left palm is in line with the shoulder as well. Then you wrap the elbow back and in. You're firming down here. Whoops. Move on to the toes, then walk the knees as close to you as you can. Squeezing to pick up. You're hugging the toes back to touch once you lift. You're still squeezing that invisible block in between the forearms. The funky 8 angle is pretty manageable compared to some of the others. You can take your hip or feet under a block to start. Do this one this way first. So the forearm's gonna come down. This time the arm is gonna box out. So my right forearm is down on the floor. The left arm is gonna be more boxed out. That might be why it's not as challenging, as got more space here. You're trying to pull the inner thighs to touch. So when you bring the feet together, think about reaching out to find that opposition and squeezing the thighs into the arm. There you go. Reach through, reach through. And the same thing on the other side. So finding the forearm to the ground. You're still finding that squeeze of the rotation through the palms. So the hands are turning here. Still finding work. You're squeezing the chest and feet away from one another to lift away from the floor. Pull the left elbow more under your shoulder. Karen, scoot your left elbow in more. Whoop, your mat's moving.
That's not helpful.
All right, from there, take a quick melt down. You can find puppy pose. Keep the hips over the knees and then let the chest pull to the floor. You can have the forehead down. You could have a block under the chest. Find more ease here. On your inhale, start to make your way up. We're moving into that shoulder stretch. You're making your way onto your belly, belly savasana for a moment. From here, let the toes fall into center. You're nice and long and neutral through the low back. Start to find a lift through the chest. Pull the tailbone toward the heels. The right arm's gonna reach through. I want you to press on the forearm, then the left. So you have a little space here. Inhale to lengthen. As you exhale, crawl out where it's comfortable for you. So you don't want it to be painful. Then the chin will fall to chest. So as you bring the chin to chest, it's gonna get more intense. So you're gonna know if you have more room or not. That's why you wanna be comfortable before you lower the head down. On your inhale, slowly lift your head. The left arm will crawl back to center. Then the right, move to neutral. Bring the left forearm through, push it down. Then the right. From there, walk out about halfway and then bring your chin down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, you may be able to crawl further with the fingers from there. Inhale, head comes up first. Right arm moves out, then the left. Make your way down. You can move a little here. If you want to get one more shoulder stretch in, you could box or tee the right arm. The shoulder head stays down. You're pushing into the hand. Left fingertips to the floor and start to stack here. The whole right side is still down. Hip, heel, shoulder, head. Move to what feels better for you. Inhale, slowly move back to center. And take it to the other side. You can always stay with the right fingers on the floor. On your inhale, move back to center. You could take a child's pose here. Come back. If there's an inversion or a twist you'd like to find to feel complete, you can take that as well.